I actually can't remember the last time that we specifically set out to hunt for golds, but apparently there is a fix coming for some of the bloodhound bugs and the stuff that came with that update, including a fix for the Codex, but it's not going to be able to remove all of those goals that got added to your diamond count. So basically, the goal for today's stream is to get as many golds as we can, not because we're trying to inflate the diamond counter, but to make the diamond counter easy to read in the future. So, here's what we have figured out. Our current actual diamond count is 721. If we can push this number to 1021, it's just going to be easy to remember whatever it actually says, minus 300, that's our real diamond count. So that's going to be the goal. I thought fallow deer would be a pretty easy way to do that. Plus we can actually be working towards getting, you know, our potential gold, piebald, or melanistic fallow in the process. But I think it'll be good. What's up, Zanny's Gaming? Bottom boys in here, golds. It even matches the emo color. I love it. Kyla's in here, Hot Diggity Boys in here. How you guys doing? How's your Monday going? Just got a Diamond Plains Bison and an Albino and Melanistic Wolf. You got a pretty good multi-mount setup going on there. Is the dog a DLC that you have to buy? It is. I think it's $3.99 normally. What are you doing? It's gonna get away before we can shoot it. Eh. Oh, hi. Where did they all come from? That was rude of them to just appear and not let us get them, but interesting that they were there. Good to know that this burrow's one to look at. Anyway, Giancarlo, thanks for the super chat. What's going on, man? We're just out here looking for some gold fallow today. I mean, diamonds or rares would be accepted as well. I can imagine, Kyla, that is a scenario for you. It's not even the pollen this time, bottom boy. Been grinding for a diamond fallow into Awaroa. Any tips? Love the stream, by the way. General tips. Oh yeah, I forgot I had the turkey decoy set up there. I thought there was one strutting. General tips would be basically the route that we take for most of our hunting today. But these three lakes up here, the river all the way across here, and like down along the coast, plus this lake. That's pretty much the entirety of fallow drink zones all along those areas. And if you set up tents and tripods and kind of hunt all those spots and just pretty much shoot every fallow buck you'll see, I think you'll get a diamond pretty quickly. Got a little level 3 hanging out over there. Might just be the one buck. There's usually more. Yeah, there's some. But even more than that, I think. Maybe that aren't spawned in yet. Non-Tentacle Nation, I like your name, man. Thanks for the super chat. How many hours of Call of the Wild do you play per day? Technically, my past 2 weeks is currently at 67 hours, so just call that 35 a week, so 5 a day. I usually don't play it all on Sundays, though, either. I'm usually not here, so that kind of is misleading in a way. A video idea, have your zeroing at the shortest distance for a hunt? That's been suggested a couple of times, and I'm curious to see if that would actually cause as many issues as people think it would. Might actually give that a shot. I need you to play Classic with me because I can't get any animals. If you're just starting out, Whiteheart Island is a pretty good option for you. If you start at the southern lodge and go to the tower that's kind of like north of there, if you sit and call for 5 minutes, I would be shocked if you can't call in any kind of buck, or even just a doe. There's that, and I think these guys run actually to us. Maybe they don't. They used to. There's the buck. We're basically shooting at outlines, but it'll work. And luckily we have Rocky to help track. There is definitely a gold. That should be a gold too. Alright, let's, for the sake of checking, I usually don't care for these, but we know it's about 300. If we let him go to drink again. They did go this way. Well, that's annoying. Anyway, once he lifts his head, where'd he go? There are a lot more here than I realized. Okay, let's go for this. And then... got that one too. These are still hanging out. This is like the slowest grinding for fallows I've ever done. Aqua, thanks for the super chat. First time I got to a stream, well, I'm glad you can make it. It should be an interesting one with the amount of fallow deer that we should be shooting anyway. This is going to be tough. That doe is very perfectly placed. Yeah, that works. Alright. Minus the one we gotta track. I think we dropped everything. Could you Hi. Could you please make a guide for Virunga? At some point we'll probably do a Virunga guide, but usually I wait for like a specific species to get Truax. So for instance, if they were to do maybe Kudu Truax, because we just got Blackbuck and they're kind of similar, I would definitely be doing a guide for that. Need more fallow in the lodge? Kyla does not need more fallow in her lodge. It's all fallow deer. Except you don't place them in there. Anyway, what's up, mistress? I would 100% make you go iron sights if we were on Twitch. But we need the golds, man. I'm gonna mess them all up and shoot them in the spinal cord if we would do that. I see how it is. I'm grinding for a diamond and albino grizzly. Any advice? Grizzly grinding is difficult because it seems to me that the ratio of male to female grizzly is like, I don't know, 3 to 7. It just seems like there's no males. They're all over the eastern side of the map as well, and the southern side. So if you can, you know, locate those drink zones, and much like any other grind that you do, maybe set up tents and tripods, try to get as many male grizzly as you can. But it's going to take probably a little bit longer than other grinds, unless maybe you can just get solid luck. What's up, all the above? I've got confidence in your shoe sting. Well, I appreciate it. Apparently I do not. When is the Codex fix going to be released? I think they said 11 Central European time, so for me that's like 5 a.m. So hopefully whatever we can get done today is going to get us to the point that I mentioned. We had to take that shot quick or we were going to end up hitting the dough. Where is Rocky? He's just over here at our other fallow buck. I've kind of lost track of how many we shot, but if we sort of let Rocky find stuff, we should be good. Also, praise Rocky for helping us out there. I messed up a level 5 leucistic black buck. That is unfortunate. Happens, though. Chile, I don't know if that alert went off yet. It's in my alert box, so it might have. Love the vids. Any word on the dog patch? Yeah, like I said, it should be coming out like 5 a.m. Eastern tomorrow morning. That's at least the way that they made it sound in the Discord. The Karmi guy as well, thanks for the super chat. That moment when you have to spend money to get noticed. JK, much love. Getting albino fallow for Kyla today. You know what? I think that would be a good idea. We'll get ourselves a rare fallow. I think I read your message. Pretty sure that was yours that I read, but might have been some kind of delay or something. I seen, yeah, I promise. Please explain why you're only going for golds again? Okay, so basically, the patch that I just mentioned is going to be tomorrow at 5 a.m. and it's meant to fix the Codex bug to where, well, it's supposed to fix the fact that golds are being placed in the diamond counter. It's not going to be able to reverse whatever golds were already placed there. So, what we're doing is trying to boost our, what is currently now the diamond counter, up to 1021. The reason for that is, the actual diamond count should be 721. If we can get exactly 300 above it, because they can't actually fix that issue, at least I can look at my codex and say, okay, my diamond count is whatever this says minus 300. It's just going to be easy math. It's a really, really common question in the streams, like how many diamonds do you have? And instead of having to do the math every time, it'll just be really easy to do it this way. So that's why we're going after golds. Rare golds, diamonds, whatever we can get in the process would be nice. Though if we get a diamond, we then have to get 1 extra gold along the way. And I don't expect to completely achieve that goal of whatever I just said, 1021 golds. But if we can get most of the way there, we will hopefully be able to do it after the stream. The busiest? What was that? Easy math? No such thing? I mean, I'll give you that. No such thing. Guess who's playing Classic as we speak? I am going to assume it's you, and hopefully you're enjoying it. I actually recorded a Classic video earlier today on White Hart Island, and it was quite fun to get back out there. Had a pretty good time. There was good variety, too. That may be a gold. Think it should be. I'm gonna not use the tripod, because I'm afraid, well, maybe I am gonna use the tripod. There's also a buck there. Where are you going? This is going to mess with things because that's going to spook the floor. Let's see if we can see. Is it possible to... Oh my goodness, not in a good spot, but maybe? Gotta thread the needle a little bit. Can you lift your head again? Please and thanks. Got him. And Smolbuck is where? There's one back there still. I don't know what they're doing. Warrior Cat Love, thanks for the super chat, by the way. Can level 3 female rabbits be diamond? They absolutely can. Half trying to focus on two different things here. I saw one the other day, but I didn't get a chance to shoot her since she ran. Yeah, level 3 female rabbits are pretty much guaranteed to be diamond. I'm trying to think. I believe European hair control. European rabbits, to my knowledge, cannot. And scrub hair, I've never seen a troll of. So you're pretty much guaranteed to make it. And Twinkies, thanks for the super chat as well. Have I missed anything? How's everyone's day going so far? You've missed a number of fallow deer getting shot, but nothing special. Maybe 3 golds now, 3 or 4. It's been decent. Smoked him. Doing our best, you know. This weekend I went shooting to train for the week. Oh, the week I'll hunt my, I still don't know how to say it, caracal or something. Or baboon, shot my dad's 300 and 260. 300 killed my left shoulder. Do you shoot left-handed? That's interesting. I don't know many people who do, actually. In all likelihood, we're never going to go claim this. Maybe if for some reason I actually remember, but might as well at least hit him. Neither one of those shots were that good, but it works. What's up, Sled? Tips for diamonds on Layton? When I hunt Layton, I'll usually start at 5 in the morning, and I'll just hunt for blacktail and elk, and some of the best areas, if you want to hunt both, are like Norden, Chila, and kind of like Balmont Lake area, not so much in Balmont. Then after that, moose start to drink, that's when I would go into Balmont, and pretty much following moose are whitetail, Balmont's good, Renaki's good, and yeah, you get, after whitetail, you get back into blacktail and elk in the evening, so I would just hunt throughout the day and sort of move around, hunt around all the water, but just in general, any map. If you're hunting around water, you're in a good spot. Felt that and never gonna claim it, choose it anyway. I mean, there's a chance. It seems like sometimes the hunting pressure stays on the map and you get the respawn. Sometimes it doesn't, and I can't figure out why. Max tracker for your dog. The max level's supposed to be 15. Rocky is level 16 because there was a bug. I hope he stays that way forever. There was just a comment on, it was like my All Verhunga Diamonds montage from forever ago, and some of you guys may remember, the first Diamond Jackal we got, and our only Diamond Jackal for probably the better part of a year, was a level 5, and if that doesn't make any sense, for a day or a couple of days after Verhunga got released, Cape Buffalo and Side-Stripe Jackal both maxed at level 5, and you could get diamonds at level 5, and I think that's a cool little piece of Call of the Wild history, having a level 5 Diamond Jackal, so it kind of goes to the same thing with the level 16 dog. Just a little reminder that that was once a thing that could happen. I forgot about the YouTube streams. They do, in fact, still happen, despite the fact that there are far more Twitch streams these days. Big mail. What's going on, Scarecrow? Do you have any good hotspots for lynx? There's like 3 lakes in the southwest of Medved. One of them is hidden. Those spots are really, really good. And also the big lake on the east side. Also really good. These are small males. I don't like that this zone changed. They used to drink on the other side of the bridge, but I guess I deleted that zone at some point, and it's a little tougher than it used to be. That actually makes sense, Acid. Fair enough. Tips for geese hunting. I need to remember to make that a command. I've got a goose guide on the channel, and I would definitely recommend checking that out. I think I showed 3 different locations and pretty much explain like the times that I go for and all that stuff. Yeah, David, I would go to Whiteheart for turkeys personally, although I've actually had some of my best ones from settlers. I want to say... Oh. Did we get the... I'm confused. That's $1. We definitely got that one now. We might have hit a doe, or there might have been $3. I guess there's $3 because there's 3 dead ones. Anyway, yeah, the northwest of Settlers up by those couple of towers is pretty good. Might recommend giving that area a look. There's one walking down. Don't know where from, but if we can hit that before he goes under the hill or after. Guess we'll have to go over there. Maxwell, thanks for the super chat. Love the vids. How long have you been hunting in real life? It depends on what you count. Like, my dad took me squirrel hunting and hunting for groundhogs when I was like 5 or 6. I believe I shot a groundhog at age 5. If you're like talking about bigger game, turkey I started at 8 and deer I started at 10. We were just talking about, I guess because it's close to turkey season, we were just talking about my first experience turkey hunting, and it was getting a shot at, and unfortunately missing, quite a good-sized gobbler. 8-year-old me didn't know what was going on. Did I just let that other buck run right by? I may very well have done that. There is a tent right where that one's dead at. You know what? Because that's a level 4 and it's going to make gold, usually I wouldn't care, and I would go over after, but let's go claim that. If you want to come hunt anything in South Africa, I know the best place. Well, I appreciate it. If that ever comes up, I'll definitely know where to go. I have my tent on the other side of the river. For that particular spot, honestly, that does work pretty good too. I like to, like, the only thing is, you either got to run across the bridge to go claim them, or like eventually you got to get over there and actually pick them up. So that's why I keep everything on the side that the fallow tend to drink on. Kylo's got them on both sides. I mean, that is why that tent's here, specifically for claiming fallow deer. I just never bother to do it. Are you grinding for a diamond fallow? We've got several diamond fallow deer. I'm actually specifically after gold fallows to kind of increase our gold counter, and to explain that once again, technically it's currently our diamond counter, but the fix apparently for the Codex is coming out tomorrow, but they can't remove all of the goals that got placed into your diamond counter. So as far as I know, that counter is going to stay at whatever it is when the update comes out, and I'm trying to get the what is now the diamond counter to 300 above what it actually should be, just because it's going to be easy math. So instead of, okay, right now our diamond count should be 721. This says 980, so instead of trying to figure out 980 minus 721 is 200 and something, 259, I think I mathed okay. Instead of trying to figure out every future diamond count when someone asks minus 259, I want to just get 300 above, and it'll be easy math when people ask. I'll probably still mess it up, but, you know. Maybe those among us who are smarter than I am will call me out on such mistakes. What are you doing? You want to pick a direction? The one thing the M1 is absolutely superior to any other gun is for those kind of messed up shots. When the animal, like, buckles like that, you can get that quick shot in there before they go anywhere. Should have made a command to explain the golds. I probably should have. I was getting stuff done way too close to the start of the stream. Serical, am I saying that? Close, Sandies? I've never known how to say it. Drive-by, Ches says hi-bye. Hope you're having a good day, Ches, whatever you're off to do. I don't know if she can hear me anyway. Fixed whitetail racks, I would love it if they would, once all animals have true racks, they should probably do that first. If they would go back to whitetail, and what I really wish they would do, because whitetail are one of the only species, antler species, where this is really the case. I think they should make, like, very different diamond frames. So, usually, say with the Roosevelt elk, there's a different number of points, but diamond Roosevelt elk are big, tall, I don't know, like 6x6 or 7x7s. Whitetail, I feel like we should be able to get diamonds that are maybe 5x5 or 6x6s, and then they could go up to the 8x8s that we always see. it would be just nice to get more variety, because like every whitetail in the game for the most part is basically a 16 point, and it's just a little excessive, I would say. There were 4. Yeah, there's the other one. Okay. Not gonna lie, I really thought that first shot at him was gonna hit, but got 3 of them. Where did that come from? We're gonna see a Flinter wedding in the future? I mean, there's gonna be one. I'm not sure there's gonna be much posted about it on YouTube. You never know, I guess. More like car than... So, caracal? Just like that? Maybe? Anyway, what I was gonna say was, maybe it'll be explained, is about the extent that I imagine that would go to. Finally managed to catch a live stream. Glad you can make it, man. Thanks for getting me into this game. Well, I'm glad. Always happy to see that. I will actually hunt whitetail a lot if they made different diamond racks. Same thing with the Rocky Elk. There should be 6-point diamonds, not all being 8 points. Yeah, it would be nice. This is all the above, and I have this conversation like once every 6 months. I wouldn't hate it if they went back to legacy racks. They could keep the new scoring system, or they could go back. It doesn't make that big a difference to me, but if they went back to legacy racks, but then just added more diamond variations, that would be fine by me. I think the game's at a state now where diamonds are a little more the focal point, and it wouldn't be as necessary, I guess, to have the variety on the lower end. What's going on, Adam? Thanks for the super chat. Just joined. Did I miss anything? Nothing too special. We're just out here smoking all the fallow deer we can. Excuse me. Excuse me. Just tripping over my dog. It's fine. Is the other buck around here somewhere? Just for the sake of respawns? There he is. Maybe we can get him then. Yeah, say we can. Oh, nice, Kyla. You got plenty of time. Don't even worry. That would even be fine, maybe is what that's meant to say. I think it would be. Been playing Launcher for 2 years now. I haven't gotten a diamond yet. Not sure exactly what your normal, like, hunting, say, strategy or style is, but I would just recommend, like, you can see what we're doing now is just running around generally. I would try to cover a lot of ground, hunt near water. You'll notice throughout the stream we're pretty much going to be right by the water at all times. And I think if you do that and shoot all the male animals you see as you're going along, you'll get some respawns, and I wouldn't be too surprised if you've got a diamond showing up before too long. Can have a busy day, Kyla. First diamond was a musk deer. It was indeed. It was, and I'm not allowed to forget about it, it would seem. Just wanted to make a new map with whitetail, like a South Dakota map. Yeah, you gotta think at some point that we will see another map with whitetail. Because they're one of, if not the most hunted species in the game. And, like, you take Classic, for instance, I want to say there's 5 maps that have whitetail. Whiteheart, Loggers, Red Feather, Rougarou, Settlers. Yeah. So, why Call the Wild ended up with only 1 whitetail map, I have no idea. Maybe to balance that out. But I think we could use another. You guys got all the rare duck standings. First diamond was a 976 blacktail. I feel like that's the big rack as well. I think 976 was right about where that would happen. Not too bad. That might have been forward. No, I guess we're good. That's a large male. One of these has to be higher scoring. Wow. That's not the one. Ooh. I don't know if that was me being bad or if that doe actually pushed him as far as I think, but we better try to, well, I was gonna say try to fix it. I guess he's gonna go down. I never saw a decent buck come out of there. All does and small males. Even these guys are little. It's a tough shot to make. You want to turn? Sort of. And anyway. More and better whitetail will be a dream come true. Please make Great One grinding less painful. It would be nice for variety in that sense as well. Everybody that's doing the Great One grind sees a lot of the same stuff. Aaron's Outdoor Gaming, thanks for the super chat, by the way. Grind a fallow and get a diamond one? Nice, man. I like the diamond fallow. I've said it a couple of times. It's impossible for me to look at a level 5 fallow deer, despite the fact that we've had quite a number of diamonds, and not think it's impressive. They just look cool. 100% bottom boy. You got it. 962 plus or so was Big Rack? Was it really? I thought it was maybe 972. Well, don't mind me then. Misremembering. Where's this big male level 2 at? What's your highest scoring diamond fallow? I want to say 267.3. I've never had a really big one. Not as cool as Kyle out here with the 272. I got a 72 though, and that makes me just a little bit not as good. Which animal's your favorite diamond? From everything we've ever had, I like the piebald diamond whitetail we got because it was live on Twitch, and like, we've had our fair share of super rares at this point, but to get one like live on stream during the Great One grind, it was just extra special. And it was funny, it like ran out in front of us much like the Great One did. It was almost like a foreshadowing, what, a week, I think, before the actual Great One happened. Okay, all the above. I didn't realize it was that low. Guess I'm kinda forgetting how it worked. It's 10:42. We're actually early for that entire river run. Let's go here, though. It's one of the best spots. We'll actually go straight to the tent. If I could click the right button anyway. Sounds good, Zannies. Appreciate you hanging out. Do you know if Layton is in Oregon or around it? I don't think they give much of a specific area. They just say Pacific Northwest. I almost just said Pacific Northwest, and that would have annoyed me if I said that out loud. I guess I did anyway, but where is... One of these was a 4. That guy. That's the definitely not guaranteed to be gold level 4 rack. Should have got him. Kind of surprised that guy hung out. The one thing is, the one that was close to us, or wait, is it these guys? I know what's going on. Never mind. Okay, if we get this one, I think that's everything. That was a massacre, but if we back up, we should get a few more to spawn right in front of us. The Pacific Northwest, bordering as the Pacific Ocean. Something's really messed up with my game since the update keeps crashing after harvesting 3 to 4 animals. There's supposed to be a hotfix dropping tomorrow that's dealing with some of the crashing issues, so hopefully that can help you. I don't know if it's necessarily going to be the same issue, but can hope for the best. There's Piggos over there. There we go. Got one to spawn. I'm pretty sure, unless there's another, we just came to one of the best fallow lakes and got maybe 1 gold. It's far from guaranteed. Can you go turkey hunting? If so, which map? Silver Ridge Peaks and actually this one, Te Awaroa, both have turkeys. I'm losing not whitetail zones? Does that mean you're losing zones that are any species except whitetail, or what does that mean? I'm not quite understanding. Opinions of Te Awaroa? I feel like it's missing something. Like, it's a fun map to hunt, but I don't know. maybe it's the fact that a lot of areas only have chamois and feral goat. Like all your deer, all the sika deer, fallow deer, red deer, well, red deer a little bit in the mountains, but, and then the feral pigs and stuff as well, they're mostly down in the lowlands, so you kind of end up hunting all the same areas over and over again. My brother said Pacific Ocean a lot by mistake, so we constantly memed him about it, and now we say it wrong instinctively. That's the best when it's either like lighthearted or whatever, just kind of humor, but to the point where everyone says it, and then if you say it by instinct in front of someone that doesn't get it, they just look at you like you're the one that doesn't understand. How does Call of the Wild crash when I had the monitor plugged in but runs fine without it? What do you mean? The monitor? Do you have a second monitor or what? I'm curious how you would know. It could be a graphics issue actually. But you would think that would all be within the graphics card? I'm not sure on that, Hunterman. Could you please tell whose music you play? It's from Epidemic Sound, actually. That's gotta be a command, too. Actually, it is on Twitch, I think. Top right lake, one of the best. I still have yet to kill a diamond here, but one of the best. Got this, maybe gold, I think. Is this the one? Yeah. Oof. Alright. Just went to basically the best lake on the map and didn't get a single gold. That's fine. It's all about the respawns. We should be able to do 2.5 runs of well, not the entire map. 2.5 runs of fallow drink time. Should be just one more here. It's almost 11. Are the late zones? Yeah, the late zones are 12. So I think we can get to one or both puke lakes too. Not all the time, Kyla, just pretty much all the time. Best time for goose hunting, I start at 7, and I reset back to 7 at about 11 o'clock. It's been so long since I've hunted geese, I need to remember to go and do that. That's probably going to be a video that I prep for when... I think when Kyla comes here, actually. I'm pretty sure I have all the Call of the Wild prep for when I go there, but anyway. Goose hunting is going to be something we do soon, and I'll see if it's still working that way, because I know there was a period of time where it kind of got messed up. What are these tracks? What? There's apparently 2 other bucks here that we just didn't see. They're little anyway, so no big deal, but kind of odd. I never have luck there, but I hear it's great. Well, Kyla has. Yeah, she doesn't even know how many diamonds she's killed. It's been so many. I've had a couple of big 4s, and I'm not even sure how many diamonds we've killed now, but in multiplayer I've had one down here. The first initial spawn one we got was here. The albino that we got and the diamond with the Rocky was like over here. And this lake, I think, has spawned one as well. Does someone know how to get the music from Epidemic Sound? If you just want to listen to it, you can go to epidemicsound.com and listen. If you want to use it in like content, they have like a membership thing to use. There's both like commercial and personal and stuff. A couple of different options there. Finally one that's guaranteed to be a gold. Where do you need an animal to get a diamond? Any animal that is high enough level to make diamond. If you get any vital organ, you're good on that part of it. Why did that... Nah, it's just in the shadows. That looked monistic for a second. Anyway, there's 4 different harvest checks for diamonds, and like, for instance, we're hunting fallow deer. We would need a level 5 for it to have a chance. Technically, some 4s can make it, but for the sake of simplicity, let's just say only level 5 fallow can make diamond. If we see a level 5, we're going to make sure we shoot it with the proper ammo. That is indicated by, in the top right of the spotting box there, you see the little number 4. If we then go into our inventory, we can see... For instance, 30-06 is the ammo we're using. Recommended class is 4 to 8, so that 4 is within there. So we're good on that. Next is the vital organ check, so you basically got to hit neck, heart, lungs, liver, or technically brain, but the next one cancels that out. You don't want to damage the trophy organs. Almost every single animal, trophy organs is skull. If you shoot the brain, you hit the skull. There is actually a bug where somehow you can shoot through the skull and not hit the brain, but once again, for simplicity, we're going to pretend that's not a thing. So don't shoot them in the brain. And what's the last one? Shot 2 times or less, so you can hit them up to twice. Exotic Swift, thanks for the super chat. Why do you barely play Quattro? It's very unique. You know, actually, I will admit, so far, I've not gotten anything. But that is one map that I've been playing a bit of multiplayer on, hoping to stumble into something randomly to inspire a video. I like that map. We were there, I don't remember how long ago that was, February, I think? And we shot a huge piebald mythical red deer. Why we didn't go back after that, I'm not too sure, but we need to. Yeah, Mistress? Maybe if April 1st falls on a Monday. That's the way. The thing is, I can't hear it. So, I would need to have to do a little bit of a different system, because if I couldn't hear it, I wouldn't know exactly what's going on. What's up, Joe? Hope you had a good weekend as well. All the silver level 4s today, they're all 170 as well. What the heck is going on with that? There's a big male. Usually, I think there's only one over there, and then as I go over, there ends up being like 3 or 4. See if any others come back with him. You want to slow down? Please? Thank you. Baby face floater. Wow. Why am I even floater now? I think that was somebody's autocorrect. Strugs. What's the biggest fallow I've seen? I mean, technically, there's been like a 276 posted somewhere, but as far as biggest that I've found personally, I have 2 that scored 267.3. One off a Hirsch multiplayer. Oh my goodness, maybe both off a Hirsch multiplayer? I don't even know where we got the other one. It was prior to Awaroa releasing. I don't think we've caught a diamond fallow in single player in forever. Oh, you know what? It might be the one we killed with the bow. Bet you it's that one. Armor to leg constructions onto the Gim bottom boy. Sounds good. Appreciate you hanging out. Mine's a 270.4. I do want a 270 fallow deer. I'm not sure that I want to grind specifically for that. But if we could stumble into one hoping to get a piebald or melanistic gold, I wouldn't complain. I have a level 3 at this lake. Wait, I have a level... You must be talking about a mallard, right? I'm missing something. We are evidently about to spook something. I don't know what or where, but it's fine. 11:24, we're just gonna have time. And actually, at least one of the zones here is a late zone anyway. Yeah, one's early. Just gonna have time to make it to the other puke lake, though. Got tracks from one small boy, so we might have gotten the only one that's here. In which case, all the better. That sounds amazing, Mistress. Do we just start? We've been going for about 40 minutes, but we haven't had super luck with fallow size or number of golds. Hirsch fallow is still my biggest at 271. Go figure. It would be the way. Hirsch is just rude, as it was in yesterday's video, but it spawns the biggest of male fallow. It was also where we got our one and only diamond Truac red deer for quite some time, and of course it was unbelievably ugly. Literally just got the push notification. Yeah, YouTube is a little bit slow with their notifs. That is why I always make sure to tag everyone in Discord, so if you want to make sure you get the stream alerts, if you're in my Discord and you have notifications on, you should get them that way. My favorite map to play has got to be Layton. I like antler species. I don't know if it's the variety in the antlers or like what specifically is my reason for that, but Layton's got the most antler species, so it's my favorite. I actually usually start fallow runs at this particular lake, so good to get here late and, you know, kind of catch everything that should be here. There's gotta be, or I would assume, there's gotta be one fallow on our side. Maybe not. I mean, it kind of makes the whole process easier. There's a track, though. What is this? It's a big one. Unless we spooked him out of there and couldn't see him. That's entirely possible. Usually if they do that, they run around and into view. There's a drink zone. I see no movement. Oh wait, there's one there. That's actually the one that we got the drink zone from. I almost don't want to take that shot because we're too close to all the ones that are standing still over on this side. Or at least we're pretty close. Goodness. Oh, hi. That's a pretty good one. Okay, they're kind of all over there. We should have a tripod for this, but I don't have one set up. Where was that? Let's get that guy and then ideally that one. Let's see if this works. Put your head down, sir. Thank you. Did we get it? I think he started to run just in time. The odds that we hit a lung, not that good. Yeah, we're gonna lose the gold on that one, but got the better one. And of course that level 3 standing in front of him kind of made that difficult. There is that guy. Calm? Maybe that's not the same one. Get rid of him, and I don't know where the other one is. I bet he stopped like somewhere up in here. Ooh. Different one. Also, maybe Layton's your favorite, because we can hunt similar animals in real life. There's definitely an aspect of that. But I think, like, if there was a map, say, take Silver Ridge Peaks, but add, like, moose and something else. Something else that I never hunt, but that has antlers. I'd probably take that over Layton. I don't think it's necessarily the animals specifically that I hunt in real life. I think it's just the antlers themselves. I really like Silver Ridge Peaks, like the terrain and the scenery and stuff. It's just, I don't know. There's too few areas that there's a lot of variety. Like mountain goats are only in one area, pronghorn are only in one area. For the most part, plains bison are only in one area. It's that kind of thing that's hurting that one for me. How many kills did it take you to get the great one to spawn? About 1600 to 1650. I didn't count like super close. I generally knew, that's gonna be a long shot. I generally knew that I was getting like 20 to 25 bucks per run. And I was counting runs more than total number of deer. I think we got that. It was just very far away. Favorite weapon is definitely the one reason right here, the M1. The reason that it's my favorite is it's easily the best weapon for grinding different species in this game. The quick follow-up shots are invaluable at certain times. 220. At least a decent enough gold. Should have had 2 from this spot, but struggled a little bit. Get Rocky to help us out there. I get to love rantlers when you find the one with the sexy rack. If you can find one that's either perfectly even or like wonky in a not ugly way, if that makes sense, those are the best. Just got the M1, can indeed confirm it's the best shooting and sounding gun in the game. Worth the $4. Yeah, that DLC, it's actually got 3 good guns. The 10 gauge is fantastic for goose hunting, and the muzzleloader, as much as it's not super practical, it is a lot of fun. And it actually, as a close range class 3 weapon, you can't beat it. The thing is, I want to say the max zero range for the round balls is like 100 meters. So it is very much a close range weapon, but you're not going to see any other class 3 weapon drop stuff like that muzzleloader does. It is quite overpowered. You know, we just kind of messed up. He hadn't started running yet. Shot placement was just off. A little unfortunate, but we can go around this way. There should be 2 yet to claim over there. Or 3, I think. Currently at 238 with a great one grind. Your great one video helps a lot. I'm glad. I'm glad to see people see that and take it as inspiration to go and kind of grind themselves. I'm looking forward eventually to, like, I'm starting to question whether we're going to get a Diamond Fox or not, but I have to assume it's only a matter of time. So, getting the Diamond Fox, honestly, Albino Seeker grind is on hold because it seems like their respawns are broken. And maybe there's another thing or two that we should focus on ahead of a second Great One grind, but I'm looking forward to doing another one. A Baja Blast candle, excuse me. Why does that exist? What do you think if they added sheds for antler animals and added places where you can add them to the lodge? I think it'd be kind of neat. You know what would be really neat, actually? Something like that. I don't know how they could make it unique, but you know, like the antler arches or like different structures that are sometimes made out of shed antlers. If you could somehow do that in the lodge, that would be pretty cool. Why did you become a YouTuber? So, I always, like, looked up to some of the, like, gaming creators that were popular around the time when I started, so, say, 2014, 2015. And I wanted to do it, it was just that I never really had the resources to do so. And I mean, I made a number of videos from 2012 or 2013 all the way up through 2014. There are videos of, like, just random stuff. There's videos of playing Madden. There's at least one The Hunter Classic video, but from recording The Hunter Classic, I had the software to record and edit. One day I stumbled into a non-typical whitetail in The Hunter Classic, and pretty much wanted to record it, put it on YouTube, and for whatever reason never stopped. But why would you want to smell it all the time, Acid? Is it out to sea just to hand and no toms come out? That'll happen fairly often in Classic. They travel solo reasonably often. Like a Euro mount? I've seen that becoming more and more popular with shed antlers, mounting them on either a Euro mount or some kind of structure like that. It's pretty cool. Favorite map right now? Still Leighton Lakes. Okay, this guy maxed at 173. I feel like it's going to be the level 4 with the small rack to make gold. Nope. Oh, that's a vertebrae shot too. Yeah, it still would have been too small. It's all good. Alright, we are going to switch maps just to hopefully trigger respawns. And then next we're going to do the lighthouse run, this lake, and probably the river again. So, let's go here, I think. Is that right, Kyla? I'll get to see it next week. I see. Make me smell it every day. Oh my goodness. Gladiator, thanks for the super chat. The hunt's been pretty good. The number of golds has not quite been where I had hoped, but that is kind of to be expected to some degree. Make it about 850. We're going to switch to Quattro. Usually doesn't bleed a tent when I go there, so we're going to hope that works. Thank you for your content. Definitely can't read the rest of that, but my pleasure. Alright, then back to Awaroa. If you're curious why I'm doing this, it seems like it has the same effect of like exiting the game and restarting it. It seems to get the animals to respawn, so that's why we switched and switched back. My biggest mountain goat? I think it's only like 111 or maybe 112. Never had a really, really special one. Good spot to hunt fallow. Pretty much the river from, see this point where it's kind of like a more riverbed kind of area? Everything from there onwards down here is really good. This run down the coast is good. Little lake here, and these 3 lakes. That's like the only areas fallow drink on the entire map, which makes them a really good species to grind for. Got a diamond coyote. Nice, man. I was just thinking, it was when we were hunting Hirschfeld yesterday for that video. I was trying to figure out, like, why I've had decent luck with diamond coyotes. Like, I never hunt them either, but I've shot 5 diamonds over the years or something. That's not that many, but considering I literally don't go after them and they're rare, 5 is not that bad. But I think the reason is they travel in packs, and makes it a little more maybe likely that when you stumble upon a coyote, you stumble upon a good one. Need to make that fallow guide? Well, I need the fallow expert herself to be here. You should not use caps. No. It's a bad idea. Caps are ugly. Caps are trash. Melissa, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate the support. How do I get a trophy lodge? You need to have the trophy lodge DLC. Once you've got that, you go into the trophy lodges tab that's on your left there in the menu. You'll click on one of the available lodges down here, and whichever one you want to do, you hit create lodge, and you're good. Oh yeah, I have the max number of Spring Creek Manor lodges. That's worrying, because I do want to do that trophy lodge stream soon. The thing is, my delete trophy option doesn't work. The animals come back. So, unless I want to scroll forever during that stream, I gotta find a way to get everything that I don't want to be using in that stream out of the trophy lodge. And I'm not too sure how to do that, minus just stuffing every other trophy lodge full of random, not good stuff. Kyla is the fallow expert. There is that. Whenever she's at like 87 diamonds, or 17, whatever it is. Warms your hearts? I see. Why acid? Did I miss something? It's quite possible. What do we got here? Pig zone and a pig call. Big male? Not really. Also not a big male. We need to shoot more than we got our diamond on Twitch like a month or 2 ago and kind of just haven't looked back. Breck, thanks for the super chat. Having a problem where I unlocked all the outposts / lookouts on Rahunga in multiplayer when I first got the map. Now the first mission won't complete and it's stuck. Any advice? Love the vids, by the way. I've never done that in multiplayer. I feel like, though, I have unlocked lookout points with the mission system off, and then gone back and completed it. If you climb up there, you can't interact with the map to make the mission trigger. Trying to think, and I'm not sure what it does. I would certainly think the devs plan for that because multiplayer is an option. But I actually don't know. Kyla says, I am a girl. I don't think that was actually the question. She is in fact my girlfriend. I think that was the question. Learn something new every day. Who would have thought, Acid? Yeah, exactly. I got it. Don't even worry. You're telling me girls actually exist? They're not actually a made-up creature. They exist. Where to find feral pigs? Actually, a lot of the areas that I just showed for fallow deer, if you were here, they pretty much drink exclusively, like, all along down here, this little lake, a little bit up on this side as well, and then here, and for some reason along the west coast. They're one species that is a little more spread out as far as their drink locations. I don't know why I ever do this part of the run. I never get fallow deer here, but I always assume it could happen. A girl? What is that, mistress? Please explain. I don't understand. Blame it on the pre-workout still in my system. I'm surprised you're, mellow. I thought it might... That echoed weird. Anyway, I thought it might, give you some different kind of strugs. How long is the live stream? We still got about an hour to go. Still got many a fallow to shoot. What's our gold count looking like now? 982. So I still want to get like 40, math is hard, 39 diamonds yet today? Not diamonds, golds. Help. It's in the diamond counter. I swear I know what I'm talking about. I love your videos. Well, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Why am I going for golds? To explain that again, the fix for the Codex is coming out tomorrow, apparently, and there's no way of going back. They can't, like, take all those golds that were added to your diamond counter away, because they don't know what the previous diamond count was. So, in order to kind of deal with that, I'm trying to get our diamond counter up to 1021, though we have to do that with golds because golds are getting added to here, diamonds are getting added to here. If we can get the diamond counter to 1021, it'll be exactly 300 ahead of my actual diamond count, which is 721, because I've kept track. And in the future, it'll be easy math. Like if somebody asked during stream what's your diamond count, pretend we're there now, it would be 682, but obviously that's not correct because we're not 300 ahead yet. Long explanation. I just want to know what the Codex patch is. Yeah, fixing that that glitch where golds are being added to your diamond counter and diamonds are being added to what I think is meant to be a Great One counter, but this just says LOC. I wonder if that means what they probably ought to do is ditch the LOC and make a new Great One counter, because surely it's not going to tell me I've shot 17 Great Ones now. That'll upset me. Who else wants to bet that it's going to fix some stuff but also break some stuff? I mean, sometimes patches do that. You never know, but usually patches are a little nicer than big updates. Whitetail's still broken, I just don't know what to do. I really want a diamond. Diamonds should still be spawning and everything, though. I think they're okay. Plans for deer season this year? I've got a couple of different deer hunts planned this fall. I have to see kind of how everything goes, but should be a little bit different than past deer seasons for me. Traveling around a little bit. Highest scoring lion mine's max weight and 50 score, I think. Was it max weight? I'm not sure. It was close to max weight, but 49.8 I think is our best. Close to max. Messed up a diamond red fox, is that rare? It's been rare for me anyway. I've shot 525 red fox on Yukon trying to get a level 9 to spawn, and I cannot for the life of me get it to happen. There's a video that's coming out next week that has to do with red fox grinding, and basically, I'm not sure that I mentioned it in the video, but I had a period of time where I went like 40 red fox between golds. It's just been so many tiny ones. Any trophies yet? Nothing yet, crickets. We've had our fair share of golds, but still have plenty to try to get that counter where I want to have it. We probably could have went and shot ducks, but I think that would have gotten us there too quickly. That might be how I finish off whatever we don't get during the stream, though. What do you think is going to be in the next map? If I had to place a bet as to what I thought the next map would be, I'd say, I don't know, I'd probably put like 50% of whatever I'm betting on a second Africa map and 50% on, I really think like a North American desert would be a good idea, but I'm not sure how much of the rest of the community is asking for such a thing. I know Africa's a big one though. How's the rangefinder sight for the bow work with zeroing? Essentially, the zeroing does affect it, but like you, say you zero for 20 meters. When you go to use the rangefinding thing, it's gonna be, okay, let me start that again. You zero for 20 meters and the animal's 20 meters away. The green dot that comes up to indicate where you should aim after you've already used the rangefinding sight is going to be right on zero range. Let's say the animal's 60 meters away and you're 0 for 20. The green dot's going to be much below that red center dot, but if you then zero it for 60, you're going to go back in the center. So it allows you to shoot a little bit farther with that rangefinding sight and still have the dot, you know, on the sight. Is a 487.4 Rocky Mountain elk big? Well, it's diamond, or it's big enough to make diamond. but they do get a decent amount bigger, almost to like 520. As long as they add pheasants or upland birds, we definitely need that kind of thing in Call of the Wild. As much as I am just about exclusively a big game hunter in this game, we need that. We need something different. Aaron, thanks for the super chat. What's your go-to tactics when hunting for diamonds and rares of any kind? And how do you do it without having a whole lot of hunting pressure? If I'm going for a specific one of any kind, I can read your super chat 2 different ways, so I'll try to answer it 2 different ways just in case. But like, let's say specifically I'm going for, well, we sort of are going for a rare fallow right now. So I've pretty much ran around all the areas where I know fallow deer drink. I've set up, tends to get me closer to some of the zones and tripods in the zones that tend to have a high number of fallow deer. And if you don't know, tripods reduce hunting pressure when you shoot animals, like when you're in the tripod. So it actually cuts it down to a quarter, which is a huge deal. Deleting zones starts at 4 animals when you're not using a tripod. It would be 16 when you're using a tripod, so big difference there. Is that the real float goat? Probably. I don't know. Biggest feral goat? Not very big. 214, I think. Something like that. Killed a gold piebald mule deer, is that good? Any kind of gold rare is good. I would say though, piebald mule deer are lower on the tier ladder of rares. For some reason there's just a lot of piebald and dilute mule deer. I think dilute's just not meant to be a rare, but piebalds, you do end up seeing a lot of them. Don't do it, Acid. You got this. What do you do when your dog is running slow? There should be a patch for that tomorrow. At this point, I would just wait for that. Do you want elephants in the game? There's an interesting argument to be made for not having elephants in the game because like it maybe promotes a type of hunting that's not the most ethical. But the like gamer side of me, yeah, like I'd love to get to hunt such a huge animal in this game. It is a game after all, and not real life, so they gotta strike that balance properly, but I completely understand not having them. We have a lot farther to go on this run than I thought. We've still only killed like 1 fallow buck, I think, or maybe 2. Slow doggo should be fixed tomorrow. What are you gonna do when you have 12 dogs in your kennel, Kyla, and gotta choose one? Going with Atlas? Got 2 diamond turkeys and 1 moose, not too bad. What gives a lot of EXP for a bow? So technically weapon score kind of works on the size of the animal. So I want to say you only get maybe 25 weapon score for a rabbit kill, whereas you get 75 for a fox or a lion or like something that maxes at level 9. Red deer would be a good one. If you can hunt red deer with a bow, especially if you have the color, that would be a good one. 3 dogs and Atlas is who I'll choose. I mean, it's basically 12. You think you would ever try some of those stupidly long shots with a 308 pistol like I did? So I had the 308 on Whiteheart today, and had I gotten the opportunity, I would have actually tried it. I don't know if I'll do a whole video attempting such a thing, but it might be fun. You have a good announcer voice? Well, thank you. I've often wondered if, you know, if YouTube were to dissolve, or if something happened to where I couldn't do YouTube and Twitch for a living, if something like radio or whatever announcer voices are good for would be something I would do, but I think the fact that I can't speak English very well is a bit of an obstacle to such a career. Do you want to go a little more broadside? I don't want to mess up what I believe is a gold fallow. We have room, but not if it goes that way. Excuse me, sir. Why are you trying to make this difficult? Audible? Like read books? Have you heard me speak? I'll be stumbling over every 3rd word. Reading is bad for me, actually. I really cannot, like, read lines and not stumble over them. I've attempted to script intros and stuff before to make my life easier since I can't say words, and for some reason that makes it worse. Aren't you American? I am. I'd fall asleep listening to him on Audible. Is it okay? Excuse me. Is it okay if I can't actually read whatever I'm trying to read? Where did he go? There he is. We're good. I can listen to you speak for the rest of my life, so stumbling or not, I mean, it's the plan, right? What does 10 Fabled mean? It's essentially another difficulty level for the Great One Whitetail. It's kind of meant to say that it's especially rare beyond like a normal diamond. Didn't get a diamond for 5 months, playing the game that I got, then one day I got 2. That is the way that tends to go. I don't know what it is, but somehow it's like, and Classic does it too, it's like diamonds and rares and trophies in general come in waves, I swear. I don't understand why. So wholesome and cute, I mean, it was true. Why golds and not diamonds? I really should have made that a command, but yeah, so there's supposed to be a fix for the Codex glitch tomorrow. If you don't know, golds that you shoot were being placed into your diamond counter, and diamonds were being placed into this LOC counter. So basically, they can't revert your diamond count to what it should have been, because they don't know what the previous diamond count was. I happen to know what it should be. It should say 721, which means since Bloodhounds were released, we've shot like 260 golds, which is insane. A lot of them were ducks, though, clearing pressure on Yukon, to be fair. Anyway, what I'm trying to do is push this diamond counter, which again is increased actually with golds right now, to 1021. And the reason for that is it would put me exactly 300 ahead of what it actually should be. So in the future, if someone asks like, how many diamonds have you shot? Instead of trying to do some ridiculous math, I can just look and say, okay, whatever this diamond count is, minus 300. It'll just be easy. I seen a 10 Fable on multiplayer. Did I miss out on something good? The rarest possible thing at the moment, unfortunately. He hit the dirt pretty hard. Played the game for a week and got 4 diamonds? That's not bad. I had a friend that probably within his first like 20 or 30 harvests killed 2 diamonds. I didn't even know what a diamond was. Like he shot, I think it was a diamond blacktail. I had been playing Call of Duty a decent amount. I made some videos. He was actually away working. And he came back, and I think we were in multiplayer. We might have been in our own individual single-player maps. But he just randomly said, like, I got a diamond. I was like, what are you talking about? Didn't even know what they were. It's crazy to me to get them early on if you don't know what's going on. 4 in a week is quite good, though. 187. So we're getting some golds now. Wouldn't have expected the lighthouse run to be it, but who knew? Would you play with Kendall Gray? This is my response to so many things, but I guess never say never, but the way that I see our content, I don't think our styles would mesh very well. How do you chat in multiplayer on console? There's voice chat. I don't think there is any text chat. Do 4 chamois make diamond commonly? I wouldn't say commonly. I've not had a level 4 diamond chamois at all, and I've shot quite a number of level 4s that had an estimate big enough to make it, but you do see them posted all over Discord. Level 4 diamond chamois, and females technically can, I've only seen one, but they technically can reach diamond as well. My friend picked up my first diamond water buffalo by mistake. That's always my fear when I'm playing with someone else. Not that they'll pick up something I shoot, that I'll accidentally pick up something that they shoot, because, you know, if you're on PC, the E key is right there by the W, like your move forward key. Can be quite unfortunate. Other side of that's where I had my 272. Bet. We'll get one. 270 diamond fallow incoming. Got a level 4 diamond warthog, didn't know they could make it. Yeah, on occasion, they do. I've never shot one big enough to make diamond as a level 4 either, but every now and then you see one get posted in Discord. Dropped an albino moose the other day when it randomly jumped out at me, first one ever. Nice. It's a cool way to get it, just running out in front of you. evening. Did I? Oh, good evening. I see. I mean, it's sorta evening. Probably in an hour is technically evening here. What about hippos or giraffes? You think they may add those to the game? I'd say hippos are more likely than giraffes to be added, but you never know. It really depends. And the thing about any species in Africa, they just have so many other options that they could choose instead. You never know what direction they'd go. You just never know. Is it just me, or are the Rocky movies the best in the world? There was, I don't know what channel was just playing them all one time when I was sick, but I just watched the entire thing from like Rocky 1 to 5. I don't think I watched 6. They are good, I must say. When is the stream ending? About 50 minutes yet. Oh, hello. You look pretty good. Wasn't paying attention, but good size for. If we go out this way, I think we'll be able to cut them off. And the nice thing is we didn't take that shot. I just saw we're zeroed for 300, so would not have gone well. At first I thought max level for Warthog was level 4. There was a long time when Vurhonga came out that there was some confusion because Diamond Kudu were kind of broken. And I know, must hit the ground. I know you're talking about Warthog, but there were so many level 4 Diamond Kudu that we all just assumed that that was the max. And then eventually some 5 showed up, and it just turned out they were super commonly making diamond, which is kind of why my melanistic diamond kudu is questionable as to whether or not, like, it was a legit spawn. But the question is, was it a legit spawn after the fix? Because level 4 diamond kudu were still super common. Mine happened to be a 5. But not only were there diamond kudu running around everywhere, there were also melanistic kudu running around everywhere. So it's hard to say as to whether that should have been melanistic or not. But we got it, and we'll never know. Rocky versus Ivan Doggo. Rocky 12. I think that's it. You're my favorite creator, and you're the reason I got the game. Well, I'm glad to be. Glad you found the game, and hopefully you're enjoying it. That's a potential gold 3. They can make it. It's quite rare, especially when a lot of times 4s or silvers, but it can in fact happen. A couple down there that are small. Lots of really little ones over here. Maybe they'll add to 270, Kyla. I'm not too sure we're going to get a 270 here, unfortunately. Let's... Technically, the smart move is to shoot these first. Since they are still... Oh, is that the same one? I guess it is. He ran pretty quick. We'll try to get him down to the next spot. I remember when every level 4 scored diamond. I know a solid portion of my diamonds back then were kudus. The thing is, you know, diamonds were still kind of unknown at that point. It was only late 2017 where people started to kind of understand them a bit. And then early 2018 where, I don't know, a decent number of them started to be consistently killed. But Vurhonga is kind of mid-2018, August of 2018 it released, or basically September, I think it was August 31st. We just didn't know what was going on yet, so we thought it was not broken. There's another probably goal. I don't know where that big 3 went. Maybe we actually should have shot him first. Also could be the case that he's going around that way. I need your luck, Kyla. Well, I guess we'll have to arrange for such things. I hope that wasn't vertebrae. Yeah, it definitely was. Yikes. Hard to get gold if you don't hit the vitals. Do you think that retrievers are the next dog? I wouldn't be surprised. Like, we do have 3 species of ducks, plus geese, and 4 species of rabbits that retrievers could actually help you with. The other option probably is pointers, and we don't have as much that pointers would be good for. Why does your bolt drop when you reload, but mine has an animation pushing it forward? I'm gonna guess it's because I have the lightning hands perk. So, hold on, I think I see the other fallow deer. Let's try to get him. Claim this. Okay. So in your perks, under the handguns section, wherever that's at, up here is lightning hands, and you can see it decreases the reload time of all weapons. Each level unlocked increases the effect, and it seems at that level 3, the animations sometimes change instead of just get sped up. I really like it. There's an animation for the 10 gauge where I think like level 1 and 2 will reload 1 shell at a time, whereas the 10 gauge with level 3 is reloaded 1 shell and then like 2 kind of stacked on top of each other. It's pretty cool. Still a silver level 3, but at least we got him for the respawn. What do you... Oh, I see. Dog's maxing it. Level 15 tracker, yes. I also love that when I got back onto the game, I saw that Hunter Man. You hurt my soul getting a max score Diamond Cape Buffalo. I guess I actually had a 160 plus recently, so it's okay. Do you know how to fix the bug dogs? There should be a fix coming out tomorrow, so I would just wait for that at this point. Not a fan of that sound randomly playing, but okay. Shot a 511 Rocky last night, another brown fur type. I swear, like, most of the diamonds are brown fur type. I think we have 7 diamond Rockies. It might be 5 brown, 1 common, and 1 light gray. Seems a little uneven. It's catching up to us. Are the dogs on Xbox One? They sure are. It is a DLC, though. That was only 236 meters. We actually shot above the vertebrae. No wonder you ran that far, but that's 1 gold that we're missing out on. And then the last lake that we've not yet been to is going to be this one over here. And I think we're still going to have a bit of time at the end of their drink zone. Like, I don't know, enough to probably do this spot again. It's going to be the best way. Got an albino puma yesterday. Is that rare? It's fairly rare. Rare pumas and mountain lions in general are less, I don't know, less uncommon than other species, but still rare. 90% of mine have been common. I only have 1 brown and 1 light gray, and like 6 commons. That's odd. Like, all might have been brown. Go figure. Do you know if the fix is also coming out on console? I actually don't, but they just posted it in Discord today, like the Hunter official Discord, and they didn't say all platforms, but they didn't say like only PC, so you would assume, because it's open to everybody, that surely they would have specified that it's not going to be on all platforms if it wouldn't be. What do you think if they would add trapping and trail cams? I think trail cams has the potential to be a really cool feature in this game. I don't know how possible it is, because it wouldn't properly... Okay, we good? Sometimes... Okay, I was gonna say, sometimes it recovers, sometimes it crashes. Anyway, so let's say you had a trail cam set up way across the map. Let's say I have one like up here in the top left corner. Nothing technically is rendered up there. Right now the game's not rendering that stuff. So I don't know how it would treat that. Maybe if it would just render a really tiny area, it wouldn't affect the performance too much. And if it could just snap a screenshot when an animal walks by, it would be really, really cool to go up there and check those. You say that, Scarecrow, but the browns are my least favorite bird type, so I'd say I'm unlucky in that aspect. Alright, that's a 4. Let's try to be less bad this time. I think that'll do. It's coming for all platforms. Is that, like, official word anywhere? They did say it on their socials, too. Probably there. Barely a gold. All we need is the gold itself. You plan on doing some kind of rare fur types guide? Like a guide of how to find animals that are rares, or what kind of thing are you referring to? A sub to Flancho the other day? Well, thank you, man. I appreciate that. With Subnautica Below Zero releasing here in about a month, there definitely are going to be more VODs uploaded to that channel when we're streaming that. And I don't even know what we're going to do for like this Sunday's live stream, but the intention is to do something interesting that we can maybe upload as well. Why does our M1 sound different? It's like we're in a cave or something. Who messed with my M1 and why? I'd like to know. Okay, tent. This tent got removed a million times by the glitch, but it's back. Unreal Vector, what's going on, man? What you up to? I'm only stating what will probably happen. Gotta be positive, man. I should play Rainbow 12 Siege. If it had a 12 in the title, actually, I'd consider it, but unfortunately they were not that forward-thinking. Are you in a cave? That would be the first thing to check, but actually no, we're not. I appreciate the, you know, the suggestion, though. Kyla messed with my M1? Wants me to use that 303, huh? I see. The blame game. Are you playing with a broken Codex? I am, and I know what my diamond count's supposed to be, so it doesn't bother me that much. But eventually I'm sure I'll kind of lose track again. So the reason that we're specifically after golds right now is that golds are being added to your diamond count instead of, obviously, diamonds being added to your diamond count. And that fix is coming tomorrow. So in order to easily be able to keep track of what my diamond count is supposed to be, I'm trying to get it to exactly 300 over, because it's already over. So right now it says our diamond count is 986. It should be 721. I want to push it to 1021, so that way I can just open my Codex, I can be like, okay, someone asks what my diamond count is, I look at the number, subtract 300, easy maths. Should be a lot better than whatever it would be now. I would have to subtract like 265. That would be annoying. How about Arc 12 survival? Yeah? Wait, what did Vector say? I missed something. Oh, nice. Moving on up, huh? Have you played the Hunter 2010, as in the Hunter Classic? We actually stream that over on Twitch once a week, Wednesday nights, 9 PM Eastern. I've been playing that for over 10 years, actually. Wish I would have counted how many times you explained the title. More than 6. Well, if we can get to 12 by the end of the stream, we'll be doing good. It's a long explanation. My poor vocal cords are just yelling at me like, why are you doing this? Stop it. We don't like it. Too many? That's the one drawback to streaming for a long period of time where, you know, some people are staying for the entire time. It gets explained once, and then everybody else hears it, you know, each time following that stays here. But of course, a lot of people aren't here for the entire thing, and they don't know what's going on. I need to update that schedule command. Definitely. Have you completed all the missions and achievements? I definitely have not done all the achievements. I considered doing like a series that I was going to call like achievement hunting or something like that. I was going to do that, oh my, years ago at this point. The issue is, there were achievements put in the game for completing the Halloween mission arc in 2017, and I just wasn't into the game that much back then. I also understood that it was very, very broken, and the missions were causing crashes and all sorts of issues. Although I will say it was kind of cool, there were like 3-headed elk and stuff in that particular set of missions. I just never did them, but because obviously those missions are no longer doable, I don't have much desire to try to go through and do every achievement. So I don't have all the achievements, and I definitely haven't done all the side missions. I think we've done all story missions now. Amanda, thank you for the super chat. Here's to hoping I get drawn for PA Elk Ladder this year. When do they actually do that draw? And good luck to you. I need to start, like, actually entering that. What did I miss? 10 years? I bet so many 200s. Oh yeah, you have no idea how many 200s I asked a girl. That was so mean. Try to help a guy out sometimes. just get absolutely smoked. Wow. What's up, Ragnar? Shoot with the wrong ammo, Codex will remain legit. Yeah, but it's... Well, if you're giving that advice to somebody else, absolutely, but it's far too late for me at this point to try to keep a legit Codex, so I'm just trying to get it to a point where it's easy to remember. This lake, at least this time it has a ton of fallow, but they're all small again. I should really be in my tripod doing this. We're gonna delete zones if we're not careful. Better go over there. For reasons, you say, Vector? What sort of reasons? Bray, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate the support, man. I have so many great ones. One of these days, I'll get a second one. And then I'll be the biggest male of Call of the Wild. Finally got home from work in time for a Flinter stream. I'm glad you can make it, man. We still have many a fallow deer to shoot out here. Was there a third one? Oh my goodness, they're all threes. There we go. One decent four. At the very least, that should be gold for our little count here. I don't think that was the real DD. I'm pretty sure it wasn't. He's a mod in here, so unless something got broke. Get a full Great One mount or bad? If I can get any confirmation that they're fixed, I will definitely grind whitetail, especially after a diamond fox. That's obviously never going to happen. What DLC map and weapon pack should I get? If I had to pick one of each, I'd probably go for Hunga and the Smoke and Barrels pack, aka weapon pack 4. There's a couple of 4s back there too. There's so many that respawned up here. It's just that they're mostly trash. I don't know, Vector. I haven't considered such a thing. Bray, thank you again, man. I love that you stream at the last 2 hours of the workday. Totally makes the day better. Well, I'm glad, man. Glad it works for you. Swear the fox ate you? I am certain that that's the case. They really do. Okay. This guy is small. Then we need potentially both of these. Let's range it, because last time I messed up. $2.99. Okay. The back one is definitely a gold. The front one has that same rack that has been a silver a bunch of times this stream. That'll work. Kyla's gonna make it happen, bet. I want to see it. Other level 4 is right there. That's a gold. Definitely. They're so grouped up that it's going to be tough to get all of them. That one's probably out of there. Sometimes they run straight across the left. Would have been nice. They may be back there by the time we get around and claim everything, so that might work. I want to be there for that stream, Acid, so I better get a ping in Discord if that happens. Be careful what I joke about. Oh, now it's a joke. I see. Can I get a crop tab too? For me? Amanda, thanks for the super chat once again. The application period for elk opens when licenses go on sale in mid-June. Closes July 31st. Drawn on August 21st. Nice. Go on sale in mid-June. So, if you know, do they still... Is it still sort of like a preference? I know you don't buy preference points, but if you don't get drawn this year, do you get like some higher percentage of being drawn next year? I seem to remember being told that was the way that it worked. It was sort of a preference point system, but you have a chance of being drawn any individual year. You'll make that your Twitch profile picture? I'll fund this. I did not see that anywhere in chat. Hold up. There we go. It was just a little bit late. Marcus, thank you for becoming a channel member, man. I appreciate you. If you're not in Discord already, make sure you join that. Link up your YouTube to get the member role and take advantage of all the good stuff that comes along with that. And enjoy the green name and emojis in chat as well. Is that Is that what Vector would do? I could see it. There's one of the nervous boyos back there. Excuse me, Rocky, no push. We're trying to do important fallow business. Range adjustments are a perk that are actually a skill, but yeah, same difference. Wasn't there one, like right about here? Let's set Rocky on tracking. I'm almost certain. It must have been right here. The Mest Vector, yes. You got it. Max level for Player Jackson is level 60. Biggest IRL buck. Mine is a 4x5 mule deer with my bow from the ground. That's a pretty cool achievement. My best is actually also a 4x5, but a whitetail. From, not last year now, it's 2019. It's on my YouTube channel, if you want to check that out. They should add a Chupacabra. Could be kind of like classics werewolf and robot events, but a little twist of their own. Bet, Vector. And I got you, Kyla. That one just made gold. And that guy's a little better. So what's that got us at? Close to 990? 988 plus one more over here. So I'm still gonna have to shoot like maybe 25 golds after the stream ends, but we also, I think we needed 50-ish when we started, so we're doing okay. How to connect the YouTube on Discord? If you're on Discord, you go to, well, if you're in my Discord, there's a info text channel at the top. In there is the instructions on how to do it. But basically, you like open your user settings in the bottom left, you go to connections and then YouTube, and you basically log into YouTube through that. No Hunter Man, and I've switched, so it doesn't really matter to me at this point. Does the Hunter Call the Wild have any events for holidays? I know they did a Halloween event in 2017. They did a little sort of mini Halloween event this past year, but it hardly counts as anything. And I think that's kind of been it. I don't recall that they've done anything else. What's up, JB? Thanks for the super chat, man. Is there a list or anything out there that tells you which mission lines for each map lead to a rare diamond trophy? I'm having no luck searching online. Do you have this in a video? So I've actually had to look it up online as well. There are mission guides, but I've also sort of been like told what missions are supposed to have diamonds or rares. So it might be more of a thing where, like, I know there's 2 diamond wild boar missions on Hirsch, so I would look through and find mission descriptions that seem like that online. I think we've done them all now. So there's 2 diamond boar on Hirsch. There is a albino fallow on Hirsch. There's a diamond black bear, a diamond elk, and a diamond coyote on Layton. Medved has the diamond albino brown bear. And then I think Verhunga has nothing. Parquet has nothing. What's after Parquet? Was it Quattro? Trying to think of the order of release. Well, Quattro has the wolves. Just for the heck of it, I think that's a gold. Might as well. But then, yeah, I think Quattro is the last mission diamond thing. Awaroa's got a unique, but it's not a diamond. What's up, Billiam? How's it going, man? Jacob's in here too. How you guys doing? How's your Monday? Is there a clip of that? I'm sure there is. Got an albino feral pig today. That's one of the rarest things in the game as far as I can tell. I've only seen like 3 posted. It's quite a cool thing. Yukon has wolf? It doesn't have the... It doesn't have a mission diamond though, right? I could be wrong. I haven't done them all. I definitely not have been told. Yeah, I definitely have not been told about such a thing though. How's things on Te Awaboria? It's fantastic, Billy. Nothing really special, but we have increased our gold count now to, well, diamond count, but through golds to 990. 31 to go to get where I want to be. We're not going to get that done this stream, but we'll have it in a pretty good position to, you know, wrap it up tonight and be ready for the update tomorrow. If you're curious why, I'm not going to give the long explanation again, but essentially the fix for the Codex is supposed to be tomorrow. I'm trying to get my diamond count, which is getting added to with golds right now, up to exactly 300 above what it's supposed to be, just so it's easy math when people ask what my diamond count is. Vector, thank you for the super chat. I only wear my thigh highs for you, though. Good to know, I guess. I'm glad you clarified that so I don't get jealous. Ooh. Not many times we hit that on the first try. How do I say that? Bora? As in boring? What are you trying to get at? I don't understand. Close your eyes, kids. Yikes. Wait, sorry, no, it doesn't, that Squatro? Okay. I was gonna say, I didn't think Yukon had any, but like I said, I've definitely not done nearly all the side missions. I messed up a diamond reindeer, that happens. It seems like they're common enough. If you keep on trying, I think we'll get another one. Yes, as in boring. I see. What's a good place to find a diamond whitetail deer? Finding a diamond specifically is difficult, like to give you a location because it's so random. But, and that's with any species. But Runaki and I would say probably High Lake, actually, are some of the better areas. High Lake up into Calvin. I'd give those areas a look. Dear goodness. No worries, JB. Just wanted to hunt them before I restart my game, but wanted to dodge the other missions. Yeah, I gotcha. They all are at the end of mission lines for the most part. Like, the coyote is a pain to do all the coyote missions. There's a couple areas that you gotta get coyotes in that really don't have them anymore. I think second diamond wild boar mission on Hirschfelden is no fun. You gotta kill, at one point, just 10 wild boar. I don't enjoy it. We know, unfortunately, Jacob, we know. Twitch is worse when it comes to this stuff. That's because it's a little less strict. What is that? Okay. Just a nice 4. How do I say your name? Morality, am I saying that right? Thank you for the super chat. Love the videos. You're a good person. Why, thank you. I do appreciate that. This is why, Kyla? You don't usually drink during them, do you? Or do you mean that between the two? I'm stuck. Ooh, okay. Power running back across, that's fine. What do you think the next reserve will be announced? I'd say between a month and a half. Usually it ends up being June. That said, the delay with Awaroa, specifically on PS4, but on console in general, that may slow the next map. You never know. Excuse me. I guess we got a lung, but not sure how we missed the neck. What is happening with my... Okay, it's fine. Just try to get that guy. That's just a 3 anyway. Also a 3. I love the fog on this map. It's my favorite feature because I can't see anything. It's probably a huge diamond melanistic fallow in here. We just can't see it. Oh, there is a nice 4. That was a real tough shot to get along, so I kind of doubt we did. Just would have been annoying to wait. See, like, how many fallow were in there that we couldn't see, though? What a feature. Also, gotta stay back on that shot because there was a doe in the way. Is that guy down there yet, who is evidently attentive? Sit still. Alright. I think we got all the bucks. What do we got to track? Def a Steelers guy? Yes. Do you own a console? I do have an Xbox. Stuck trying to find another coyote in Chile? I think... I don't know the name of the lake. The one on... Like, there's kind of 3 lakes there. The one on the east side, I want to say they rest near that lake, if that helps. Not sure if it does or not. I'm sure there's differences map to map, but maybe it can help you. Tips on bow hunting diamonds? I guess the biggest thing is to play the wind, because obviously you're going to have a really hard time getting within bow range if the wind is not good. As far as, I mean, it's kind of just normal diamond hunting tips, plus you have to make sure the wind's in your favor, and you probably want to try to make sure you have a caller for the animal if they can be called in, and then hide in brush and do it that way. Have you seen a level 1 fallow? I, in fact, have a level 1 fallow mounted for an eventual multi-mount in my trophy lodge. Longest IRL shot on a deer? It's not that far. I think about 130 yards. There's not a lot of places I can actually shoot super far where we hunt, so I've never really had many opportunities to really extend that, but maybe not for a deer, but potentially if I can get going on a pronghorn hunt here fairly soon, that could sort of change. Oh my goodness. Flantros Certified Toe Destroyer 12. Lovely. Malted fallow deer? Yes. I apologize for my lack of English. I has malted? I mean, sure. That's not good. You ain't dying very quick. Are fallow deer in any other world in Hunter Call of the Wild? They are on Te Awaroa and Hirschfelden. This guy's a legend. He got me introduced to the game and my first diamonds. Well, I'm glad that the videos could help introduce you. Or the streams. Who knows? Who knows where it all technically began? Vector, thank you for the super chat once again. Is that right? Good to know. Jacob's name, it's 12 out of 12. I can't hate on that one. Nice, Samuel, and I appreciate you. Albino lions are really cool. I want to get an albino female lion. Been trying to, but it's just been big struggles. Do you remember exactly how many days it took you to bow the great one from start of the grind to finish? It actually was exactly 45 days. I know that because I went to look, basically, I think for the video that I titled like a closer look at how we got the great one or something, but it was exactly a month and a half, which made it easy to explain. Fallow obstacle course, I had level 1 the other day. It's hilarious, those little spikes. I want to have a Hall of Shame level 1 spike fallow deer multi-mount. I think it would be fantastic. I also got introduced to the game from you. I love hearing that. Like, it's cool to just to know like how many people find the game through the channel. It's nice. I wasn't sure, Kyla. I wasn't sure if it would be because it's switching up, if it would be higher turnout. I think a lot of people are probably a little bit annoyed with the game right now following the Bloodhound crashes and issues, so I'm not too surprised. Favorite diamond? My answer to that has changed a lot over the years, but we had a piebald diamond whitetail, which is in the multi-mount with the great one. If you've seen that video, it's that piebald whitetail, but the reason it's my favorite is we shot it live on Twitch, and there's just something extra special about getting a super rare, like, on a stream. It's got a different aspect to it, and I feel like that may have been the stream with the diamond red deer, or, like, we weren't even meant to do whitetail in that stream, if I remember correctly. So we kind of went to Layton, and I also can't remember if it was like the first run we did or if we did a second run and that was a respawn, but just for it to not even be the plan for the day and then to end up with that, it was really cool. No other bucks, like, oh no, there is. One buck down there. Let's see if we can do this. Excuse me, sir. pick a direction and stick with it. And slow down, ideally. I'll make you slow down. What are you referring to, Billy? I haven't the slightest clue. Ow. No touch. Kyla doesn't find small fallow. That's because every other fallow you shoot is a diamond. Those are tense again. That's not going to work. My game is crashing so much. There's supposed to be a patch coming out tomorrow for some of the crashes and other issues brought on by the Bloodhound update, so fingers crossed some of those are going to get fixed. Smoked them. Even though I'm usually big garbage with running open sight shots. Kyla needs to stop hogging all the fallow diamonds. I think she's pretty well earned them, to be fair. There's a 4. Try to get that guy if we can. And his friend. Did I see? I guess not. Thought I saw a third one. Is a 264 red deer big? It's quite big. Excuse me. You're in the way, sir. What map location would you like to see in Call of the Wild? I want to see a North American desert. Something kind of like, if you watch the Cabela's Outdoor Adventure series, something like the Chihuahuan Desert and the White Pine Desert, something like that. I think that's what it was called. Those areas kind of combined would be my ideal. F1. Oh, I see. A no-touch emote? Maybe for Twitch. Unless we get more members here on YouTube to where we can fit that in, because I don't think we can do any new emotes right now. What is a crab's IQ, Hunterman? I would love to know. Just so I can know my own when it comes to racing. 994, not doing too bad. Moving right along. Should be turkey hunting in May. That one's definitely happening. When do you think the whitetail will get fixed? Within a month, year, etc.? I don't know. The issue is they've basically been broken to some degree really since the release of the Great One. That was April of 2020. I can't say exactly when in April. It had to be like April 25th though. I'm pretty sure. So, yeah. Not looking the best. I got the ugliest diamond red deer. Is it the one with like one big rack and one small rack side? That was what our first diamond red deer with true racks looked like, and naturally it was off her, so it just made sense. Shoots to all the big turkeys. There was one roaming around that hopefully has her name on it. I think an upper mid, I can't even say the word, I almost said Midwest map would be a good location to have another whitetail map and could put game birds on it. That would definitely be a solution to getting both of those things. 70 plus birds, that's insane acid. I've never seen that many. Almost no point fast traveling. We ended up right underneath that lodge, so we might as well just run it. What's wrong with the whitetail? The great ones themselves are actually bugged to where they don't always spawn correctly. Sometimes when you see like level 4 or level 5 whitetail, that's what that is. Now I can't say for certain that since the Bloodhound update that has been an issue, but from the people that are still grinding whitetail every day, what I've been told is that they're not completely fixed. Makes sense, Jacob. I didn't realize it was, yeah, one day before Kyla's. I don't think we ever talked about that. I want tigers and crocodiles in the game. I feel like hunting tigers might be something that we don't see at really any point. Another map with whitetail? Yeah, another whitetail map would be a good idea, for sure. I had the big and small rack diamond red deer. It was cool, but just wish this rack was better. Yeah, I get that. I'm not a big fan of the small rack diamond red deer for true racks. I think the legacies were definitely better. The big rack is good. I'd almost say the legacy diamonds were better than the big rack diamond true racks too, though. Look how many fallow are here. And they're all small males. What is this? I don't like it. Should be like stomach, probably not the best, but we'll bring him down. Another buck. I think there were 3. Where is the other one? Maybe it went the other way? Must have. And no, not on that side, so we have 2 to go claim. Would like a Nebraska map? I think that could be cool. It has potential. I'm on the Mellow Mountain Lion grind. They are a really cool one to see. It's been quite some time since I've had one, but when Silver Ridge Peaks first came out, we spent quite a lot of time in multiplayer, and I seem to recall killing 2 Melanistics in the same video. I think 1 male, 1 female. They're just really cool looking. Just shot at 270.8 fallow? Nice. 270 fallow is like the ultimate as far as fallow deer diamonds go. Minus the super rare, I guess. There was another one in there. How dare he. Trying to hide from us. Rude. I can't hit a neck shot to save my life, but you're just throwing shots around, hitting neck shots and all. This is a thing that I do on occasion, so I've got a bit of practice. To be honest, internally, I went, wow, I couldn't do that again if I tried. But I was too busy with whatever I was talking about, so I didn't say it. I do kind of want to see where it hit. I think not only did we neck shot it, I think we avoided the skull. Sounds good, Acid. Enjoy your day at work. What animals would you want to see on a US desert map? I think the ideal, like, North American desert map is probably Coues deer, desert mule deer, desert bighorn, javelina. They could do some kind of jackrabbit. There's another species that I'm forgetting that I usually say. What is it? Oh, coyote would definitely fit. And honestly, another coyote map would probably be a good thing. Like a more open one. More rare and diamond coyotes would be cool. I like them a lot, but I really cannot be asked to try to hunt them. I don't enjoy it. Plus, we have a diamond, we have a gold rare. We're good on multi-mounts. I'm happy with it. Just watch my brother shoot a potential diamond moose with a 243. That's the way it goes. Kind of learning the game. I think we have just enough time here with 7 minutes to get to the end of this little run. Gold count has been increased now to 995. We're doing pretty good actually with that. Oh, that's the one that we didn't get on the last run. Not much point trying to use the tripod here. It's pretty unnecessary for... never mind. There's $2. Change my mind. The ones that score over 265 look good for the red deer. They definitely do. I like the less compact rack that the Legacies had. There's like no shot in there with the females in the way, so we might see him at the end of this. But like, I gotta say, all the mass and all the tines on the big true racks is cool. That would be so sick for a map. Which one are we talking about? What I said or the Nebraska map in the chat? Curious which one you were referring to. Where should you put your skills into? If you're in my Discord, I've got screenshots of where I have all my skills and perks. Now, I will say they're actually changed a little bit right now for the tent bug, but potentially that's getting fixed tomorrow. I don't know if the tent bug is part of the things that's being fixed, but I really hope so, because I am quite tired of it, to be honest. Is the Yukon DLC the most important to get? No, I wouldn't say so necessarily. It's a fun map, but for me, and I know, like, it's so cool to see how many different ways there are to play the game, because, for instance, like, Kyla has shot 17 diamond fallow and at least 3 rares now, so just say 20 trophy fallows since Awaroa came out. But getting them in the trophy lodge isn't exactly her priority, whereas for me, as soon as I shoot something cool, I'm going back to the trophy lodge, and that's what I was going to say there. Like, my personal opinion would be that the trophy lodge is the most important thing to get. I can't say I would play the game to the degree that I do without trophy lodges, because for a long time there I had that goal, get a diamond of every single species, and I accomplished that I think only a couple of months after trophy lodges came out. So I had something to do again, and it's hard to ever get to a point where you can't improve a trophy lodge, right? You can always go and try to get a super rare. You can always maybe get rid of some ducks for, I don't know, like kudu, springbuck, some of those species. $2 over here yet. There's so much more you can do with the lodges. If that kind of thing, you know, keeps you playing, in my mind, that's the most important DLC, but it really is down to personal preference. We 100% just spooked all the fallow in this zone, so this will be interesting. Is the tent bug only on tents you travel to? It's actually, if you don't play much multiplayer, you're not going to encounter it much. If you come back from multiplayer into the main menu, it makes one of your tents disappear. Or actually, I think it's if you go from the main menu into single player after doing that. Missed the next shot that time, didn't even hit the deer. See, I'm not that good. Didn't get it that time either. Some really pathetic males in that herd. It wasn't too bad a deal that we spooked them. Well, not too much better out there either. Think that's gonna be about it. Maybe that guy. Did we hit him yet? Well, he's hit anyway. Probably gonna have to track for a few minutes, but pretty much puts us right on schedule then. I think they should have a UK map. It would just be a pigeon map, yeah. Air guns only, something like that. Would be interesting. Rem, thanks for the super chat. Highest Rocky Mountain elk you have heard of? I have a 516. I know it's high, but I don't know how high it is. You're at PA with pride. Keep it up. I will definitely do my best, man. Honestly, I've been told like they get up close to 520, but I don't know exactly what it is. Like I remember seeing 515. I can't say for certain that I've seen anything above 516, so it's got to be one of the highest. Small, boring boys, I see, indeed. Should have checked our total kill count before the stream. Must have shot like 60 or 70 fallow bucks today. Not too bad, all things considered. Let's get Rocky on trails here, because I am quite certain they're going to run aways. They need to make a clay shooting area? Yeah, they have the one on, actually, there's a couple in Classic. There's one on Whiteheart, there's one on Loggers, and they're pretty neat. I do enjoy them. It's fun to go and shoot clay with your friends in Classic. What day are you leaving for your trip? Still Wednesday stream? I'm leaving next Tuesday, so there's still a week's worth of streams, and then the Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday streams are gonna happen. Then I'll be back for the Monday stream. Excuse me, Rocky, what are you doing? I guess I ran too fast. This is my first stream I made it to. Hope I'm not too late, and hope I haven't missed too much. Anything good yet? We actually, surprisingly, for a stream where we shot so many fallow deer, we didn't kill anything really special at all. Now, we did kill a ton of fallow deer, and the ultimate goal was to get a bunch of golds to basically try to make our codex more easily readable, since they can't completely fix it when that fix does come out. And we've done well there, but no diamonds, no rares, nothing in that category. Gotta be one more somewhere here. Possibly. Can you find the blood? Because I don't know where it is. No, you can't either. I think we hit at least 2. I actually can't say that for certain. How long will I be classicless? So this week is a little bit odd, Billy. We don't even have a classic video, unless I do it this weekend, this coming weekend. Since the IRL video drops tomorrow on my channel. Oh, he's right there. Cool. I guess there's still a Wednesday stream though, so technically you have classic there. From Wednesday, I guess, to the following Tuesday, I've got a classic video prepped. Should be good there. Going to see, yeah, definitely Kayla Jacob, that's the one. Definitely it. Kula, that too. Well, I came just in time, sure, get something awesome. Well, unfortunately, we are actually just about ready to wrap up. Just since we've been doing our normal 2 hours here. I wonder what time it is. It's 10:30. Just for the sake of it, because I kind of want to go see. Or have we been here already? I don't know. I'm going to go to the tent, just see if there's any fallow here, since technically it's not 5 o'clock yet. See if we can snag one bonus big male. Or anything that's maybe around. I can't remember if we've been here on this go-around or not. I think we have. Because there certainly aren't any here. Well, at least we tried, and I don't see any orange boyos up in there. There's a pig. Small pig, though. Yeah, I don't see any fallow deer, so we must have been here, and therefore they haven't respawned yet. But anyway, it is 5 o'clock, and it is probably time to wrap up. Just make sure none of these are big rare males, and they're not, so they may be drinking like right by the tent, and if we move far enough away they would spawn in. But they're small males, so no big deal. We know their tracks and the fact that they're not rare, so I think that is going to do it for this stream. I believe Scarecrow is live on YouTube if you guys want to go check that out. Maybe I'll hang around if Kylo wants to go and get that link. I know you said that he was live earlier, Kylo. In that case, probably gotta start watching backwards and maybe smoke one bonus small male. If I get there with 3 toes, Jacob. Yikes. Yikes, yikes. Kyla's saying bye. I don't know if you want to... There we go. Kyla has the link there. So you guys can go and check out Scarecrow's stream if you want to do that. Kyla has the link in chat. As always, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. And I will see you hopefully in tomorrow's video. Bye!